Welcome everyone to Civic Roots Pre-Placement Talk, a platform that molds the undergraduate in you to strategic professional with industry-ready skill sets and attributes. We hope the curriculum of this program brings out the maximum value of your career. And talking about Nirmanti, it is one of the biggest national level civil engineering symposium. It signifies committed efforts for motivating and inspiring the young talent in the venture. The event focuses on credibility, accountability, and innovations as an overall agenda for the year 2021. We are aiming towards building a strong network of determined professionals, students, and institutions to raise a glorious platform for all civil engineers. We proudly present to you 21st year of Nirmiti in all its glory. And now I call upon Anushka to brief us about CV Croots. Over to you, Anushka.
Thank you, Shreyansh. I again welcome you all to the Civic Roots pre-placement talks. We introduce you to the Civic Roots that highlights all the facets of industry. The key MSPs of events are complete simulation of cooperation world with the real-time evolution, provision of internship for valedictorians at Pune Metro, one-to-one interaction with industry leaders and professionals, step-by-step complete guide. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Actually, someone just sent a message there in the chat box that I'm not audible.
It's okay, Anushka, you can continue.
Okay, so our key MSPs of the events are complete simulation of cooperated world with real-time evolution, provisions of internships for valedictorians at Pune Metro, one-to-one interactions with industry leaders and professionals, step-by-step complete guide to whole interview experience, Q&A forum with experts on placement industry academia and civil engineering. Next slide, please. Okay. We take great honor to introduce you all to our sponsors, Know How. Know How is a startup founded and ventured by Mr. Deepesh Bafna. The domain organization is to transform budding civil engineers into corporate responsible professionals. Their crash course, which is specially curated for civil and architectural students, gives you perfect head starts you need for your career. I would like to ask Mr. Deepesh Bafna to give brief information about Know How.
Hi and warm welcome to everyone. So it's right. So basically, we started this know-how 3 years back, but then today, basically more than know-how, what we feel is because this event is so close to our heart, to our philosophy. So what we feel is instead of speaking about know-how, so can we just move on something that may be useful for the students, for the participants? Can we do that? Yes. Can we go about something that may be useful to the students? Know-how के बारे में they can read on the website as well.
Sure, sir, sure.
Allow me the screen share. You can just allow me screen share.
Yes. Shubham?
So, okay, everyone. So, really great that you have participated for this event. Civic Roots shows a sincerity that all of you are really looking forward to be, what do we say, job ready, right? Employable, probably. So let's have a key look, and probably you all have participated in this event to check if we are really industry ready or not. So, so we just have since 2 to 3 minutes more. So let us just discuss about a simple key skill, probably that can help make us industry ready. So can I have the screen share access, please? You have to just click on my name, right click it, and I'll have screen share.
Sir, we have given the access. You can check.
Okay, great. No, it's still not yet given. Yes, okay. So friends, basically optimization. Okay, so optimization probably can like any one of you tell me in short what is optimization? Any random idea anyone has? Optimization क्या होता है? Any one of you? You can just raise your hand and the host shall unmute you. Anyone, any random idea? What is optimization? सर ये तो इवेंट का प्री प्लेसमेंट टॉक था, इसमें सिखाने वाले हैं क्या? नो, नॉट रियली. यस, आई गेस कृतिका वांटेड टू ऐड. Kushank?
Yeah, the basically optimization is making the best use of anything.
Making the best use of anything. And do you know that this particular skill is something that we all engineers, whenever we are on site, whenever we are working at someone else's expense, you know, सिर्फ जब सामने ओनर आता है तब we really show as if we are working, and mainly on site these days. See, actually this is a complete 45-minute session, so probably some other day we can have it in detail, but right now just understand one thing. काम जब भी आप जॉब को लगोगे, आज आपने CV Recruits में पार्ट लिया है, the event will surely throw more light on what are the eligibility processes, how can you be more eligible. But remember one thing, apart from all of the technical knowledge that you would have, you have to consider the work as your own. Now this might appear as a very silly and very non-technical advice, but what happens is whenever you on job, you're working for someone and आपके पास कोई drawing आता है, the structural consultant, the MEP consultants, the architects prepare the drawing, and what are we busy into, you know, भले ही नाम के आगे civil engineer है, भले ही खुद को B.Tech civil बुलाते हैं, but then most of the time we are always only engaged in some clerical works, right? So probably you must have had some site visits, right, that you all must have done, and there you must have observed that many engineers are not really behaving as engineers. They're just behaving as some clerical or some supervisor, or they're just engaged in some supervision works. Drawing आया, आगे लेबर्स को दे दिया, ड्राइंग आया कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को दे दिया, ड्राइंग आया क्वांटिटी निकाल के दे दिया. सो ये तो कोई 10th पास बंदा भी कर सकता है ना. सो फॉर अस टू truly be worth of engineer, we should pay focus to some key skills. For example, I'll just give you some 2 to 3 examples. For example, optimization कर कैसे सकते हैं, right? For example, ये आपको यहाँ पे इमेज में दिख रहा है, जब एक बार खत्म होता है उसको अपन दूसरा बार लगाएंगे तो ऊपर बिल्डिंग में आगे कंटिन्यू होगा. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज लैपिंग, राइट? सो ये ड्राइंग पे आया है, अपन लैपिंग करे जा रहे हैं, एक के ऊपर एक 2 बार लग रहे हैं, बार्स वेस्ट हो रहे हैं. So there are 2 engineers, engineer A and B. One is not paying attention to it, whereas some other paid more attention to it and came up with this solution. अब ये solution तो already कोई mechanical के आपके friend ने निकाल दिया है, but if we are not aware to this latest industry trends, chances are that हम लोग सिर्फ civil engineering को नाम रखते रह जाएंगे and someone else would successfully climb up the ladder to a successful project manager, right? Then for example, you know, it's been always said that civil engineering में salary सबसे कम है, right? But you know that even the highest paid people eventually spend their money where? For their houses, for their homes, right? जो ऑफिस कौन बना रहे हैं? Builders and developers. Probably पहले नॉन टेक्निकल हुआ करते थे, पर आजकल टेक्निकल लोग वापस बिल्डिंग लाइन में उतर रहे हैं. So civil engineering is giving you so many business options that your initial 3 to 4 years, अगर आप ownership को लेके अगर आप जॉब करते हो, if you just, and actually not only your years after graduation at job, in fact your years during graduation, आपके second, third, fourth year में if you take enough of industry exposure, जो कोई साइट मिले, जहाँ पे भी मिले, जितना भी टाइम मिले, बस जाके बिताओ, ask silly questions. सर वो हमें साइट पे क्यों लेंगे? Offer them free work, do not ask for salary. Just say कि मैं रोज शाम को 2 घंटे आना चाहता हूँ, कैन आई हेल्प यू विद सम एक्सेल वर्क, विद सम डेटा एंट्री वर्क, एंड वो जो टाइम आप साइट पे बिता रहे हो, ट्राई दैट. आप साइट पे जाके कुछ सीख सकते हो क्या? कैन यू टेक सम मोर एक्सपोजर? दैट विल श्योरली स्ट्रेंथन योर एकेडमिक्स, राइट? सो व्हेनेवर इट्स सेड दैट कॉलेज में थ्योरी अलग है, प्रैक्टिकल अलग है, द एक्चुअल थिंग इज they are not able to apply it, right? So with this short message, right, with this short message, that a simple thing to be recruitable, to be employable, is we all need to be industry ready, right? So pay focus to that, and best of luck to everyone for this particular event. And even after the event, make sure that you do not stop your journey to be industry ready. And a simple solution for that is have a lot of industry exposure. Go to sites, do internships, do some kind of part-time jobs, but make really sure, even if you're planning for further education, even if you're planning for direct jobs, even if you're planning for business, even if you're planning to enter in your relatives business, make sure you do not go as freshers, right? जब बोलते हैं सिविल इंजीनियरिंग की कीमत नहीं है, तो फ्रेशर सिविल इंजीनियर की कीमत नहीं है, इंडस्ट्री रेडी इंजीनियर्स की हमेशा कीमत होती है, राइट? सो ऑन दैट नोट, I'll sum up my brief thing of 7 minutes. I believe I've done it in time. So handing it over to Shubham or Yash. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. I just wanted to ask, as you are a sponsor, as you are the sponsor of CV Recruits, can we get some offers for CV Recruits participants? If we can, please.
Well, sure. I mean, so there's this upcoming batch on 16th May. So this upcoming batch 16 on 1st of May. So I mean, yeah, offers as in, like, what can I say? Suppose CV Recruits के जितने भी participants हैं, so if they can, so if they register in next 2 days, max in next 2 days, we can give them a spot 25% off offer. So probably you can send them the PDF. And this creative probably I've already shared it with Yash, so the students can go on the website. Yeah, they can go on the website, they can check all of the course details, the PDF and everything is given. They can check the demo video on YouTube on how do we teach, what do we conduct. They can actually check the Google reviews that the students have left for past 2 to 3 years with us. So they're heartfelt reviews, they can check it, and then yeah, they can go fill the form. But to avail the discount, what they can do is, under this comments at last, they just need to fill MIT CV Recruits, right? So if they fill it, we can give them a flat 25% offer for the next 2 days.
All right, thank you, sir.
And
So
I believe any which ways for the winners of event, we are any which ways planning to give 3 of them some special entry to the internship, but then this can be applicable to all.
All right, thank you so much, sir. So moving on, we'll move on to our next segment. So we take immense prestige when we say that our 3 students, Shubham Kulkarni, Sakshi Bhalerao, and Samruddhi Mangrulkar, are placed as graduate engineering trainee in Niels of Tech and Tata Power. With utmost pleasure, I would like to introduce you to our very own Samruddhi Mangrulkar. Final year BTech student, Samruddhi is a dynamic individual with academic career. She recently got deployed as graduate engineering trainee at Tata Power, first technical placement of MIT WPU School of Civil Engineering. She's also the co-founder and president of Society of Women Engineers, MIT WPU affiliated. Having said all that, now we can invite Samruddhi to narrate these allocates. Moving on to you, Samruddhi.
Okay. Thank you, Shreyans. Thank you for the brief. Also, thank you, CV Recruits team, for having me here. It's a pleasure to interact with you all. And I hope I give the participants useful insights. Also, a very big hi and namaste to Dipesh sir.
Hi, nice to see you, Samruddhi.
Hi, sir. Hi. Okay, so starting off, hello everyone, I'm Samruddhi, as Shreyansh already briefed, and I'll be joining Tata Power as a graduate engineer trainee in core civil department. So some tips to how to crack the interview, or in fact, how to ace the interview. Okay, so starting off, first of all, as Dipesh has also said, having the technical expertise and having the exposure. Okay, so when I was in my second year, it was my own effort to find an internship, to work on the site, and to get exposure to as many things as possible and learn from it. Okay, so apart from maintaining a CGPA, a decent CGPA, you really need to have exposure to the site. So do as many internships as possible, and gain out at most knowledge out of it. Okay. Second is you can also attend various conferences and seminars. So even that is a very good way where you can, one, learn, and second, you can network with people. So that is how you increase the chances of recruitment getting done for you. Okay. So further, I feel finding your niche, it is something I have been telling, and it is like it's been my mantra now. Finding your niche. So like telling about myself, I am a huge structural engineering fan. Okay, and in future I also wish to do a master's in structural engineering. But for now, what I have gained is it is really important to find what interests you. That is one. Second, what is the need? Okay, and third, how you can be vocative and how you can stage your opinions about the same. Okay, so that is finding your niche. Giving you more tips on that. First of all, you need to be aware and you need to look for what interests you and what your interests are. Okay, so the way I said, I like structural engineering, but it does not mean I don't I like any other subjects. Yes, but structural engineering is like my favorite. Okay, so secondly, as I said, being vocal about and having the stage to keep your opinions. Okay, so today in today's era, we have so many resources. We have Quora, we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube. It's so much, but hardly of us, hardly, I won't say hardly, few of us would be there on LinkedIn and active and knowing where the industry is. So it's really important on staying updated with the industry and also contributing to it by talking about what you feel and what the niche is. Okay, so this is second. Thirdly, at the time of interview, coming to the crux of it, first of all, these are very basic tips. In fact, I don't even need to mention, you guys already know about it. So it's like being presentable, one. Second, you can carry a good facial expression so that the interview also feels welcomed. Okay. Further, the content. Okay. So you really need to have it aced. Okay. Tell me about yourself. So this is something I cannot speak enough of. Okay. The way I had started my tell me about yourself during my interview was something like this. Hello, thank you for finding me good for this opportunity. And I'm Samruddhi Mangrulkar, daughter of Sanjay and Varsha Mangrulkar. 3 rules of my life are: 1, efficiency is everything. 2nd, multitasking is the need. And 3rd, being proactive and energetic is really important. Now, when I said these 3 points, it really gave the interviewer a different perspective to look for what kind of candidate I am. Okay, so instead of just going through the traditional way of saying, yes, I have done 5 internships and I am the leader of C or something, I am the BTech representative on the board of studies. It's really important to put your point in a different way. Okay, and in a different way, and yet you have to back it up with good results. So this is how I continued later. So as I said, efficiency is everything. So you can see that I have not only managed my studies well and maintained a good CGPA, but I have also leadered and co-founded Society of Women Engineers. I'm also the BTech representative on the board of studies. So this is how it went. So the better you be prepared and the better you have some different perspective on how the way you're presenting it will really help you. Okay, and then talking about your strengths, we cannot say my strengths are that I'm a good communicator. No, because I'm a very good leader. You are not supposed to say that, because it should be backed up with very good proofs. Okay, so you can mention about some incident that happened and how you handled it, so on and so forth. Okay. Further, being honest about your answers. So at times it happens that even I wasn't aware of all the concepts that those who have been asked during the interview. Okay, but as long as you don't know the correct answer or don't know even a slight answer where you can, might be reaching to the correct answer, be honest and say, no, I don't know about it. I'll read about it, or I'll come back to you with a better answer. So that is how you maintain honesty and you do not lose your impression of giving the wrong answers. Okay. Second, don't answer for answering, answer for explaining. Okay. So this was a drill that I had done during my interview. I imagined that the interviewer was a student. Okay, as simple as that. And he was a first year student. This was what my notion was. And I had explained him, say, for example, rigid pavements. So rigid pavements was something that was asked to me, and I was like able to go into the total intricacies of it. Okay. So this is how you can use certain tricks on how you can build confidence and be able to answer. Okay. Further, this is a pro tip. End your answer with the concept you know. Okay, so I would repeat it. End your answer with the concept you know. So there's a high chance that on the note where you end an answer, the question will be coming from there. So this is human psychology, and this is the interviewing psychology. Okay, so in case I want to talk about, say, alloform form work. So I would say alloform form work is a very good technique, and it's very different from the conventional techniques of timber. It helps in vast construction, fast construction, yet maintaining quality. The type of cement need to be used here is rapid hardening cement. So as I was completely aware of what rapid hardening cement is, I ended my answer this way. So the next question from the interviewer, definitely it's a real scenario I'm telling you. Okay, so the next question was, what is rapid hardening cement? So that is how you're going to connect the dots and ace the interview. So this is a pro tip. You can really work on it. Further, connecting with the interviewer, have that aura, have that vibe of, yes, this I can do it. It's really important to show that zeal. They do see the zeal in you. Okay. Further, you can look for some tricks and tips on the internet. There's so much available, and try it for yourself once, and then you'll be sure of what you are good at. Okay. Further, you need to be prepared with answers like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or what if you're not promoted in next 2 years? You just have to do the same job. So basic HR questions also you need to prepare. Okay. And but yeah, I would definitely say don't just mug up the answers available on the internet. Add a personal touch, so that will be that way you'll be able to connect with the interviewer in a better way. Okay. First, it's really important. Now, this is something apart from the interview. It is really important to get exposed to various networking events in college, and learn how to talk to people, learn how to connect. So this is really important. It is not, I cannot stress less on how is it really crucial to build your personality. Okay. So this is how I have been always looking forward to networking and participating in various events, so on and so forth. Further, as I've said, during finding your niche is being vocal. Find your niche, be vocal and attentive, of course. Be honest, okay, and have the passion of what you're doing. Next, okay, so before concluding, I would like to say a few things. So during my interview, I had almost done like 10 drills with my parents sitting as interviewers, and they were asking me questions. They had no idea about what civil engineering is. Okay, so that is how I started my interview preparation, is having live drills. Okay, so I feel whoever's there here in the meeting, it's a very big opportunity for you to be a part of CV Recruits, and I'm sure you'll get at most exposure on how the interview cycle is, and where are you lacking, or what are your strengths, of course. So make the maximum use of this opportunity. Also tell your friends if there are any if they are interested, and they can really participate through it, because I have never heard of this an event like such before. And I'm also very sure that if it would have been an event last year, I would be able to ace my interview in a better way. Okay, so that's it from my side. Interview should be an outcome, it should not be a goal. The goal should be developing your personality, developing your technical skills, developing communication, developing leadership, and being vocal and finding your niche. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hearing me out. way more to go. Okay, fine. If you want, you can also reach out to me on LinkedIn or Instagram or email or whatever, and I'll be more than happy to help. Okay, so let's come together and give civil engineering and construction industry the respect that it deserves. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Yash, thank you, Shubham, thank you, Shriyansh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Samriddhi. We appreciate the medal in your words and hope our participants have gained some valuable information from you. So now we will move on to our Q&A sessions, and all the questions with relevance are welcome on the floor. So if you guys want to ask any questions, please raise your hands and we'll be taking your questions accordingly.
Yes, we have Kritika Hemnani.
Hello everyone, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
Ritika.
Kritika, yes.
Firstly, a very big thank you to Samruddhi for giving us such amazing tips for the interviews.
Pleasure.
I just had a doubt, which I think you did not mention in the tips you gave. I was expecting, but how to deal with the question if it is asked, what are your weaknesses?
Okay, so as I mentioned, you're not supposed to say weakness as something not supposed to be mentioned anywhere. Okay, I simply believe in that. Okay, the weaknesses part that I had prepared for myself is, first of all, I get engaged and I delve into something so much that I forget about the time. Okay, and I get into the intricacies so much so that I forget the rest of the world that is going around me. So sometimes I feel I need to stop somewhere and also have a pace with what is going on apart from that I'm delving into. So this is a very potential answer that you can give. Secondly, I was asked this question actually, but I didn't mention about going into the intricacies because I feel it is my strength. Okay, I felt one of my biggest weaknesses, I'm a fresher right now. I have no working experience, just internships as of now. So if you ask me about experience in terms of works, that is something I feel is a weakness at this point of time. And I'm sure with the company and apart from joining this organization, I would be able to overcome that. I hope it was satisfactory.
Yeah, definitely it was. Thank you.
Or anybody else? Come on, guys. This is an interactive session, please.
Guys, if you hesitate to ask in front of everyone, you can also put your query in the chat box.
Ma'am, I have a question. Like, when we are talking to an interviewer, like how much traits and how much, what was the word for it? Like, how much we should tell about ourselves that it doesn't feel like we are bragging about it.
Okay, somewhere I feel it's not about having the second doubts or third thoughts about bragging. Okay, the interviewer is there to listen about what you feel and what you think you are going to do. Okay, now one thing we can watch is we can definitely watch our tone. One, we can definitely watch our body language. And thirdly, we should not sound authoritative or self-concentrated, self-indulged. So these are some tips where you have to, as I said, you have to have drills made and you have to ask for feedback. So this is how you can do. But definitely, it is not about giving second thoughts to whether we are bragging about ourselves. No, it is not that. Okay. As long as you are very sure of what you're done and as long as you feel you deserve the job, it is not about bragging. At least this is what I feel and this is what I've been doing apart from the interview also.
No, like if we are telling the interviewer about ourselves, like we have done this and that and all these stuff, sometimes it comes as an impression like it gives the interviewer an impression that we think that we are overqualified for this job.
Okay, so there's a quick tip you can do about it. First of all, you can go for the job description. You can read about the job description. Okay, so for example, if the job is expecting you to handle site, say an RCC site, for example. Okay, so you can have roles related to that job description in your content that you're going to tell the interview. Okay, so this is one. Secondly, the way you put things in during the interview really matters. Okay, so instead of saying I have done 5 internships in various domains of engineering, I would like to put I have tried expanding my horizon by taking as much opportunities as possible and doing 5 internships. All the 5 internships were really helpful in terms of whatever exposure it has given, in terms of knowing what the actual site is, in terms of knowing where I lack, in terms of knowing it's knowing about civil engineering is just not about bookish knowledge. It is about endurance. It is about putting your technicals to test. So there's a way you mention it. There's a way you convey it to the interviewer. So instead of
Like-
saying I have, or instead of saying I have done this, I have done that, it's better that I have tried expanding my horizon, or you can say it as I had been looking for opportunities, and I was fortunate enough to get them, and I was ready to grab them at its best. So it's about how you put it to the interview.
So like instead of telling them about our achievement, we should tell them how these achievements helped us to grow.
Exactly.
Okay.
You got my point.
Thank you.
Yeah, Trupti Bahale has raised the hand.
Yes, Trupti.
Hello and good evening all. It was a pleasure hearing you, ma'am. And I have a question for you that why, if the interviewer asks us that why should we hire you, so what should be the answer on this?
Okay, it's simple. First of all, you should be well versed with the job description. Okay, if you're going to say like because I'm a good candidate, that is not going to suffice. Okay. Basically, say if I am going to be say placed at let me tell you about my interview. There was no direct question like this, but yes, definitely there was a question on how do you put your strengths to the fullest. So this is the same question more or less. Okay, so prerequisites are: one, you should know the entire job description that has been given by the company for the post for the post you're applying. One. Secondly, you should be well versed with your strengths, and I wouldn't say weakness need not to be mentioned, okay, until last, but your strengths definitely. Okay, so for me, in case they ask me why do I hire you, it's very simple, because 3 words. Okay, one is I'm a very integral person. You can say that, because integrity is something not everyone is going to mention, correct? So I'm a very integral person. One. Second, you can mention that I am technically astute. Okay, so technically astute is a very well put word of I am technically fit for the job. Okay, second is technically astute. Third, you can say I am a team player and a team leader. And then you can back all the sentences with some roles that you have done. In case even if you're not done some roles, you can create some hypothetical situations beforehand, and you can put it front of the interviewer when asked. So for example, I tell you I'm a team builder and I'm a team leader, and I'm full of team spirit. So this is I would like to mention an incident that had happened in college, that some of the students had some other opinion and some had the other, and I was successfully able to bring down both the opinions at one conclusion, and the event was a very successful one. So this is how you're going to put that. Okay, so why I hired you is not because you're a good candidate. I'm going to hire you because you have something apart from what people are telling. So for this now, you can actually go on to YouTube. So there are so many things available on YouTube. Okay, so you should find for a good vocabulary while you're putting it. So that also brings out a very good impression. Okay, so I'm technically fit. Sounds good, but I'm technically astute. Sounds better, right? Don't you agree, Trupti?
Yes, right. Yes, right. Language matters the most, probably.
Yeah. Have I helped?
Ma'am,
Oh, please don't
yeah,
call me
actually,
ma'am.
it was very nice.
Student, please.
Yeah, and I liked your sentence that was that don't answer to answer, answer to explain, which is really very important. Thank you so much.
Glad I helped, Trupti.
Next
We
question
have
is
Shaunak.
Shaunak.
Chandekar.
Hi everyone. Hi
Yes,
Samruddhi.
Yes.
My question to you was during the interview, if a situation arises where the interviewer asks a question and you genuinely don't know the answer to it and you can't imagine of any answer, what do you do in such pressure situation?
I had actually not mentioned about this during my content because I was expecting this question. Thank you, Shaunak, for asking it. Okay, so first of all, being honest. So this is something I've really mentioned, but it really depends on. It really matters on how you put it forth. Okay, so during my interview, I was asked about energy. Since I'm a sustainability enthusiast, I had mentioned that during my tell me about yourself. So they really took that point and they started asking me about some energy constants which I'd even never heard of. Okay, so one thing is you can say sorry sir, but I have not came across it, and I would have to read about it. If you don't mind, after the interview I'll read about it and I'll have some study and I'll say right back to you on an email or something. So that's how you can answer this question. It's so not recommended to give the answer on a fluke. It's not recommended because they are well versed with the fact on body language, and they are very skilled to do that, right? Their job is to find the weaknesses in you. So don't give them that chance. If you don't know an answer, there's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to know everything in the world, right? You can just have I'll read about it. Instead of saying I don't know, you can say sorry, at the moment I don't have an idea. Okay, I'll have to read about it, and if you allow me, I'll write back to you an email stating what I feel about it. That can be done.
Yes, thank you for sharing your experience. It will definitely help me in the future. Thanks.
Yeah, all the best, Sean.
Ma'am, I have a related question to this. Like,
Yes,
it's just instead of trivia question, it's like they ask about a certain skill. Can we lie about that? Like, we can fake it until we make it. Like, let's suppose they ask for a certain coding skills which we can learn in a week or two. Like, we know the basics, but to be qualified for that job, we just need a week or two. So we can just lie about it there and we can learn it afterwards.
See, Kushank, there's a very thin line between fake it till you make it and lying about what you know. Okay, so it is on my personal opinion. I will never recommend anyone to do that. Okay, but as long as you know the basics and you are in the capability of driving that subject to something you know, so yeah, definitely we can do. Definitely you can have some intricacy. So as I said, you have to explore some resources. You need to have drills. Okay, so for those who weren't aware of how important this event is going to be, this I hope my explanation and my opinion about it has cleared your idea.
Okay, Rajkumar Google is asking a question. Which are the top companies in Pune which recruits diploma and degree engineering students? So Samruddhi.
Okay, you want me to answer or like what?
Yeah. You can go ahead.
Okay. See, as of now, there are too many companies that are hiring, but there is some certain constraint with the years of experience and the skills that you have. Okay, so as Dipesh sir also said, it's not about, no one will be accepting a fresher, but they'll be readily accepting industrial ready people. So for now, coming back to your question, I know I might just name a few builders in Pune, as long as my scope is concerned. But what you can do is you can definitely go on LinkedIn, have a profile, and if you just simply put the location filter and search for the companies, there will be too many opportunities open for you. And in fact, if you are really looking to expand your horizon, you can also like search for even more better opportunities within India. So this is something I can do. Naming a few, say Kolte Patil builders are definitely they are expanding. This is one. Secondly, Shapurji, Palanji have come to Pune, but I'm not sure about whether they're going to hire freshers. I doubt that. Okay. Just to name a few companies I can name, but this answer won't be satisfactory. So it is recommended for you to either use a web or use LinkedIn better off. And if you, in case you want me to help you on that, just give me a day's time. I'll have the list ready and say email back to you.
He has another question. So, is there a compulsion of English language during interview? So,
oh, this is a good question. Okay. No, there's no compulsion of such language. Okay. But somewhere I feel it is really important for us to be, proficient in English. Okay. This is my personal opinion again. Okay. It's not that you cannot talk in Hindi or whatever the language interviewer is comfortable in speaking. Okay. Sometimes it also happens that the interview himself asks in a different language than English. Okay. So that time you can answer it. Of course, you are supposed to answer a typical question in the language it has been asked. Okay. So this is one. Talking about proficiency in English, I would recommend, yes, you need to be proficient in English, and it's not about knowing it all. It's about knowing what you need for the interview. Correct. So it's okay even if you don't know about the dance forms in English language. So that's okay. But basically, what is a good vocabulary? What is a better word for I don't know, communication skills? You can it's just example. It's just an example, but this is how you can build your vocabulary, and you can search for it according to your job role. So yeah, the conclusion is not entirely into English, but English proficiency is it will be a better hand for you. Okay. And given the resources, definitely you will be able to ace it. You just need to find what is perfect for you. Yes, Shreyansh.
all right. Yeah. So next question is from Ritika. Does the reception of words or phrases affect on the interview's perspective in any firm?
Okay, just give me 10 seconds. Repetition of words, by that you mean in case I'm just repeating, for example, I'm just repeating technically astute. Is that what you want to ask, Kritika? For example,
yeah, kind of.
Okay. It might. Now again, this is a very interviewer specific question. Okay. As long as I am versed with technical interviews, it does not matter. They are concerned with how good you are technically and how good you are able to explain it to them. Okay. So in case there is a question of, say, dams, and they are asking you various loads on a gravity dam. So as long as you are able to convey that to them, I don't think it would be of much problem. But again, it can't be generalized. Okay. So as a precaution, what you can do is you can have 2 or 3 words ready for the words which you think are going to be repeated. Okay. So that you can do. That exercise can be done. In fact, even I'll do that. Thank you, Kritika. I'll put that to my to-do.
All right. Sharvari Dabir, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Oh, please,
Ma'am,
I'm
wanted to
Samruddhi.
ask
I'm
you
just a
that.
student. Yeah. Go on, Sharvari.
Actually, I being a diploma fresher, like I'm in final year. So how would you what tips would you give for a impressive resume or profile?
Okay, resume. Okay, this is a very big topic. be honest, as I've said. Do not include things that you have not done, or like you feel you might do but you have not done yet. Okay, this is one. Secondly, do not copy, of course. Do not copy someone else's resume, because I've seen people, "Arey, tera resume bhejna, main copy karta hu." No, it is something you have done. It is something you know about. Okay, this is one. And a pro tip, in case like you feel, no, this is ye bahut kam lag raha hai, I want to add something. Add basic strategies like skills of like project management. Basic. See, project management to kabhi nahi aata kisi ko. Okay, but then you can at least speak about it when asked. You should be able to speak about it when asked. Okay, so instead of putting earthquake engineering in your skills, which I don't know, even I don't know it fully, but directly on the interview day, if I'm asking, okay, tell me about what is damping, and I don't know about it, so this is going to create a wrong impression, right? So be honest, and a slight, agar tum log ko jhoot bolna hai, this is not recommended. Again, everyone, this is just like, agar tum log ko bahut hi lag raha hai, then be very generic and know what you're going to speak, or when it is asked about, you should know the content. In fact, this is not even about writing about things that you don't know. We often, like, it has always been my effort to attend as many conferences as possible, and due to this pandemic, it was a boon for me. Okay, but sometimes it happens that we are not very attentive during the conference, correct? And we do mention it on our resume, and when it is asked about, we are totally blank about it. Means though I have attended it, but I don't know the content. So what I want to tell you is, be well versed with what terms you are putting in and what you want to say about it when asked for. Okay, so this is one. And as I've said, of course, profile building and the way you are going to stage about your leadership, the way you are going to take initiatives, so that things you can mention in the resume. Okay, so I guess this is a time limit for this session. What we can do is, you can, Sharvari, can you just connect with me on LinkedIn? I'll have let's have an exploratory discussion on this. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, if you guys have any other questions, you can email her.
Okay.
Also, we have dropped down the registration link for CV Recruits in the chat box. Just check it out. And I think we'll conclude the session. Yeah.
Can Shreyansh please help me with my LinkedIn ID, LinkedIn link, na? Just post it in the chat box. Na?
Yeah,
so
whoever
wants to like reach out, they can just text. Have you put already? Okay.
Yeah, it's already done.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, bye, guys.
Okay. Thank you for attending. Thank you,
Samruddhi, once again. Thank you, Samruddhi, once again. And yeah.
Shreyansh, mention about the Nirmita events.
Yeah, okay. So we have several other events, and you can check it out on our website. So we have dropped down the link below. So just check it out. Okay.